Hi everyone, and welcome to topic 6 of the marketing mix. That sounds nice. And topic 6 is pretty much the go-to-market plan. So many organizations label this, and even online, as the GTM. So whenever someone is saying, "Oh, well, where is the GTM? What's the GTM?" Yeah, so everyone would throw on this fancy term to say GTM. What is GTM? So GTM is pretty much just your go-to-market plan, hence GTM. And what your GTM outlines is how you are going to go to market. So you've got your CVP, you've got your USP. CVP, remember, CVP is your customer value proposition, which is just what value are you creating in your product and service. Your USP is what unique proposition are you selling in your product or service. You've done your research, you've got your brand, you understand your product lifecycle, service lifecycle in your particular case if you are in the service industry. And now you are ready to hit the market. How do you hit the market? So you need to understand who your primary target market is and who your secondary target market is. So primary target market is pretty much who does this product or service appeal to the most. If it's mass market, if you're middle income or high income, label them as that particular segment as your primary market. If it's women, label them as your primary market. If it's the youth, label them as your primary market. You can break it down further in terms of what they like, dislike, and all that, just to have a broader understanding, and your research will help complement that. Then your secondary market is, once we actually appeal to these, or seeing that this is actually appeals to our primary market, who is then our secondary target market? So your secondary target market is, who does it appeal to next? So your primary could be women, but you know for sure that, okay, even a few men who fit this particular category could appeal to them, or vice versa. Or your primary could be the middle income class, and you're saying, okay, we have this beverage that suits the middle income, but because of its price range and because of how we've structured our distribution, some mass market may still like it may still appeal to them. So that becomes your secondary target market. Once you identify the two, look at what channels exist for both. So if it's your primary target market, your main focus, where are they? What do they like? What do they do from the minute that they wake up to the time that they go to sleep? When you identify that and you know that, you then now know we need to hit them on radio, whether it's Hot FM, whether it's Phoenix, whether it's Sun FM. You need to hit them on radio at this particular hour. You need to hit them on TV at this particular hour. If it's mass market and you're thinking radio might not appeal to them, you can switch it up and say, okay, fine, then let's go on the ground, let's do activations. And unfortunately, the world that we live in today, you may have a few challenges with activations because that's a crowd puller. But there's other ways of actually seeing how best do I engage with my crowd. Are you going to create then a show, a TV show that's on a preferred TV station that appeals to that particular market, so they're engaged? Do they get to win something within social media? You need to figure out your primary, your secondary. You also need to figure out your channels. Once you figure out your channels, if it's media plan and you're a bigger organization that can afford to be on radio, TV, billboard, and so on, have a media plan. Set out media plan for the whole year. What are you doing year on month on month? What are you doing for the whole year? How much budget are you allocating to that? You need to monitor it as well. You need to track it to ensure that your spend is actually going to good use and is actually hitting the target market. And review your go-to-market plan every now and then. Doesn't mean because you've designed one, you're sticking to it. Review it, see how it's doing, how it's performing. Is it getting you your desired revenue? If you're looking at it, if you go back to the previous topic, we're talking about the product life cycle. So is your media plan enabling you to move from an introduction phase of a product to growth, to maturity? If not, it needs to complement it in such a way that it actually is. And also figure out then when to launch. Timing is very key. You may have your product ready, you may have your brand ready, you're ready to hit the market, but you need to take a step back also and see, is it the right time? There could be campaigns going on that may overshadow your whole campaign, your whole promotion. There could be another competitor that's coming in who's bigger than you with a bigger product or service, and you're thinking, okay, if I introduce mine, I will not be noticed. There could be something happening in the economy that reduces probably our disposable income. You're thinking, okay, now let me wait for a couple of months, a couple of weeks to see how this actually then changes, or let me change this particular element or aspect to my product or service, because we are living in a world that's so uncertain, so anything can happen. So before you actually launch, assess the market again, look at the risks, look at the opportunities, and then strike for gold when that actually arises. So again, this is topic 6, the go-to-market plan, GTM. Hope you enjoyed it.